Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Brock Talk. In episode 2, I'm going to be discussing my experiences with the coronavirus, my symptoms, my day-to-day life going forward right now, and just what's going on. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. Listen to the whole show. Find me on Spotify, find me on YouTube, and yeah, let's get into it. Everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the Brock Talk. I'm going to try a video style. I wanted to give it a try. It might not work. It might. We'll see. I might do them again. I might not. It's just what it is. You're going to come to find that I'm very uncertain and I'm very wishy-washy with a lot of things that I do. It's just who I am. So sorry about it. Anyways, if you hear me breathing heavy, which I do normally, but if it's more extra than I normally do, that's because I currently have the COVID-19 coronavirus. I was exposed, I believe, Sunday. It's kind of what I'm figuring out. You guys may know my buddy Miguel. We do another podcast called Wisdom of the Weight Room. We did that on Sunday. Turns out he was exposed through his work. He's a strength coach. Obviously, if you follow that podcast, you would know that. But he is a strength coach. A team that he works with, they got all exposed. He's figuring out that he probably got exposed to them. And I got exposed from him, yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of where I'm feeling it happened. It could have happened many other places. The thing is spreading like wildfire, obviously. So who knows? But more than likely, I mean, he was literally... If you're watching the video, he was literally right in front of me. This is where we record the podcast, by the way. If you're watching the video, this is the studio. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I mean, he was right here. We were kind of unprepared. We were kind of silly with it, you know. I would not recommend doing what we did. We were not 6 feet apart. We didn't have masks on, and it's kind of just that. Very unprepared, very unwise on our part. We have a podcast that says wisdom and wasn't very wise of that. But yeah, anyways, that's what happened. That's where I feel more than likely I got exposed. It's kind of a given, right? So this was Sunday afternoon. By Sunday night, I started getting cold-like symptoms. So I had the runny nose, bit of the sniffles. I had a little bit of a cough going on. But with the change of the weather and the season that we're in, I didn't think really anything of it. I thought it was just a minor cold. I was out in the cold for a while, so it was just that. That was Sunday night. I woke up Monday morning about 4 a.m., so super early, with the biggest urge to go to the bathroom, and this wasn't a routine bathroom visit, you know. I didn't just wake up like my bladder was full, I had to go pee. No, I had to go the business. I had to get it all out of my system. I didn't have any like stomach pains. I just had to go to the bathroom. So I went in, did my thing. I'll be point blank with it. It was diarrhea. And it was kind of a one-off, too. I didn't have it continuously. It was just one time, got it out of my system, went back to bed, went right to sleep again, and woke up normal time of day, still had the runny nose thing. The bathroom visits were gone. I didn't have to go anymore. I actually went a little bit later on, a few hours after I woke up, and it was a normal bowel movement, which is weird, and I'll get to that in a sec. Then, kind of just went about my day. Luckily, during this time of day, I am at home, working from home, basically. I'm trying to do that more often. I'm not trying to go anywhere I don't need to be. So I'm working from home, And then I decide I'm going to go in and kind of get some content made for the gym. I'm on my way to the gym. I actually get there. I'm not around anyone. I walk in and I walk straight out. And didn't touch anything. I was in and out. I started feeling, and the reason why I left, we'll get to obviously the point. The reason why I left was I started feeling super fatigued, like the simplest tasks were making me tired. Now, I wasn't just short of breath, no, just as is. It was doing things made me out of breath easily. So I was getting winded very quickly. And I exercise pretty vigorously on a daily basis. So my aerobic system isn't that fragile. So this was definitely something out of the ordinary. Then I leave, okay, I go home, and now things are starting to hit me hard. I start getting just lack of energy. I'm super lethargic. Like, I don't want to do anything. And I can't even force myself to really do anything. Normally, if I'm tired, I could just work through it. I couldn't. Holding my hand up or picking my hand up off the table was like a hard task. I was getting winded easily. Like, luckily, I'm at a point right now where I can talk. That's why I'm doing this podcast right now. But couldn't have done this the last couple days because just talking a few words would make me pant. Then I get home, I'm just laying on the couch or whatever, and these body aches start to occur. Like, I'm starting to feel super achy. My body feels like it's in pain. I feel like I got ran over by a truck. It was not pleasant. Coughing came and went. The body aches were most of the time, but sometimes they were worse off than other times. So it was very like a roller coaster ride. The diarrhea was coming and going again. What else? Headaches. I was getting major headaches that I don't normally get. I usually don't get that bad of headaches. When I do, they're usually like maybe the back of my head or like my whole head. One, it was like right on my right side, not my temple really, but like right down the side of my face, like just this basically like a line, like right on the corner of my forehead. That's where I was getting a lot of the headaches, and it's kind of it for the most part on Monday. So then I do my due diligence. I'm calling around, telling my employers that, hey, this is what's going on, yada, yada, yada. Telling people I was in close proximity with. I called to get tested or to get an appointment to get tested. This was alarming too because they're definitely getting overworked over there at the testing facilities. I called multiple ones. A lot of them said they were booked for the day. Like, they had all their appointments. They couldn't get any more people in. And this was at like 11 or like 12:30. So middle of the day. So I called. I had to leave a voicemail. I actually called the Humboldt one. They said I had to call the same day. So you can't make an appointment, like, you have to call the next day, and you have to call like the morning of or whatever. So that's what they told me to do. I was going to do that. I left a voicemail with Community Health. They called me at 5:30 that night. So 12:30 to 5:30. They finally called me and said they could get me in the next day. So all of Monday, I sat around and I just curled up in a ball and felt like I was dying. Mildly dying, okay? I wasn't too bad off. I just hurt. I was having headaches. My body ached. I couldn't get comfortable, and I had no energy. Like, I just felt like melted butter, and not in a good way. Not like achy, but like silly putty. It was weird. Like, my body was super tense and tight, yet I was so like just robotic. I had no energy. It was just like Eeyore, basically. Oh, bother. So yeah, no energy, headaches, and here's the crazy thing about it. Other than having no energy the whole time and my body aching most of the time, the headaches, the stuffed up nose, the coughing, the diarrhea, and I might be forgetting. I had a lot of symptoms, so I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But these were like coming and going in waves. Like I would have coughing spells and then I wouldn't need to cough at all. Like I would feel totally fine. Headaches, like I would have throbbing headaches and then 1 second later they were magically gone. Diarrhea, literally I would have diarrhea-like symptoms. One time I go to the bathroom, next time I have to go to the bathroom, totally fine. So it was crazy. It's definitely not a common disease. It's not the flu. It's not a cold. It's straight up something wild. And I think I was fortunate enough to hopefully maybe get like a mild case of it. I don't know the details on it, there could be multiple strands, whatever. You go figure that stuff out. I can't talk about that stuff. I don't know enough about it, but I think I was lucky off taking well care of myself just on a daily basis, living a pretty healthy lifestyle, working out routinely, doing aerobic-based exercises. I think if I didn't have the lung capacity that I do from doing the things that I do in the gym, I would have been way worse off, I feel. Like, my lungs sucked, and they still do. Like, I'm holding my own on this podcast, but it was definitely hard to do stuff and hard to talk and things like that. So I feel if anyone has like bad respiratory issues or just bad health or poor, I don't even say bad health, just not the most ideal health, they might be pretty worse off than I was. I'll be straight up with it. So that's concerning. That is definitely concerning. So that was kind of my symptoms, and that was all of Monday. Oh yeah, I go get tested on Tuesday. Let's go get back to that. I get tested on Tuesday. They do the little nose thing. That was pretty bad. It felt like I got punched in the nose for the last 10 minutes after because my nose was all watery and my eyes were all watery. So that wasn't cool. Getting to the testing facility sucked. I had to drive myself. Tried driving without no energy. I don't even mean tired, just body fatigue. I was tense, yet I was limp. It was weird. So I'm trying to drive myself. I was safe, sure I wouldn't have drove if I knew I couldn't. So I did drive myself, but I'm sitting in line and I'm dozing in and out. I'm in park, okay. And this is where the time I get notified that Miguel was tested positive. So Miguel tells me, or I hear from someone that Miguel is positive. I'm like, shit, that makes a lot of sense. We were with each other. And then that's kind of where I just kind of put two and together. Well, that's probably where I got it because I've been wearing a mask wherever I go, besides podcasting with Miguel. I've been wearing a mask. I've been doing all the right things, sanitizing, washing my hands, et cetera, et cetera. So it's one of those where definitely take the proper precautions. Probably, if I had a mask on hanging out with Miguel, it would have been fine. I'm pretty sure. But who knows, I could have got from, I can't pinpoint it precisely. It's a high chance that was the occurrence, but who knows, man? And who knows if that stuff does work, if so facto. I don't think there's that much high-stake evidence. I could be wrong, I'm just going what I know, and it's probably not a lot. But the thing is, I was doing all the right things except the one time. And I think all it takes is one. So maybe learn from that you're not always safe. You got to take the right precautions, and you got to do the things 100% of the time. This isn't like a one-off, I can be flexible here and there. I think we got to be extremely careful, and we have to do the right things. And we can't be complacent, which I feel we've gotten over the last couple months with this stuff. I think we can't be complacent. We can't be distracted by other outcomes, because everybody's different. Definitely got to do the right things for the right people. So yeah. Now, I get tested. They say it's positive. They tell me what to do. I come home and I come to what I'm calling the Corona Cave or the COVID Cave. I don't know what I'm going to go with. Yeah, it could be both. Let's say COVID Cave. So now I'm in my studio, of course, which is bittersweet because I'm isolated by myself. The downsides about this, obviously, human interaction is zero. I have no one to hang out with, which I don't mind that much. I'm kind of a loner anyways. But this place doesn't have a bathroom. So I have to either go outside to go number one, which I'm not that. It is what it is. But I have to go inside to go use the bathroom and take a shower and stuff. I'm not spending 10 hours or 10 days not showering. I have to shower. So we're doing the right things in the house. I go in my own door, so I go in the back door. No one uses that door. We clean it and stuff. I use the side bathroom. We have one bathroom. I use the side bathroom. When I have to use the shower, same thing. We clean and sanitize everything. Everyone goes like away while I come in the house, and then when I leave, they can come in and they can sanitize and whatever. People I live with, my parents, they're gonna be isolating, of course, doing the right things, staying away from work. Just make sure this stuff doesn't spread, right? We have to be diligent about that because though the 2 days that I did have, they were pretty rough, it could have been way far worse if I was someone different, if I was older, if I had any implications. And we're going to get to this in a sec, but I just want to finish with my story. So, yeah, so now I'm in the COVID cave, but the upside is, well, now I have a lot of time to do things like this. Now I can have some time to podcast. Reason why I wasn't doing it was because I just didn't have time, and these things are going to take a backseat to some of my more pressing things, work and etc. My editing, now I can be more diligent with my edits. I mean, I have all day to do this stuff now. Usually I had a few hours here and there. And what I'm finding with editing videos is it's definitely time consuming and small, minute tasks when editing take up multiple hours. So I can't get like huge chunks of work done. It's little at a time. So if I only have like an hour here and there, I'm only getting little bits done here and there. So I either got to find a better workflow, a better software. That's one thing I'm getting frustrated with. I have this video software that's just driving me nuts. It crashes and freezes all the time. But that's the upside is now I have more time to figure those things out, find software that I can use and find a workflow that can be better. That way I can pump out these wedding videos that I've been super wanting to get to. Like, it's so frustrating. Just got to see like working at the high school, like our times have been tripled as far as like how many hours we are in the gym. I'm in the mornings now. I didn't used to be in the mornings. I have to work mornings. We have to like triple our sessions. So normally like an hour session, we could get all our athletes in. Now it's like 3 hours because we have to split them in 3 groups because we have to social distance. So we're doing the right things there. But it's just taking a lot of extra time out of my day. Plus, I have school going on. I have all this stuff, So it's bittersweet in the fact that I can't be around people. But now I do have the time to kind of sit back, figure things out, get some things done, maybe get a head start on some things or get a jump start on some things where I can kind of get back on track. So that's kind of cool. The studio is pretty nice. Like I said, all my work stuff's here, so I can get my work stuff done. I can do extra stuff like this. We brought a mattress in, so I have a mattress. It's pretty nice, pretty comfy. There's a couch, there's a TV, I don't have any kitchen stuff, but I have like a dining area I could sit, I can eat meals, I can get meals brought to me. So it's pretty nice, I could be well worse off. I could be isolated to a single bedroom, and that would stink. And I know here in Iowa, we have it pretty good. Again, I'm gonna get to like what I feel we should be doing with this stuff, but I know obviously in different parts of the world and country, they got it. It's rough, like can't go out, can't do these certain things. If you live in close proximity to people, like think about like New York and things like that, where everyone's just like jam packed in these small areas. that has to be hell. Obviously, we live in the Middle East, Midwest, not the Middle East. I live in the Midwest. People who are obviously watching and listening to this live in the Midwest. Maybe, I don't know. But we have room to roam, and that's not that bad. So, all in all, the COVID cave, is a pretty legit spot. And this is day 3, which day 2 of like being isolated, day 3 of like having it, or I'd say day 3, yeah, 3.5. So I spent half of Monday isolated. So now luckily, so all of yesterday, I was doing the same thing as Monday. I was just laying down and not doing a damn thing. Super lethargic, had no energy, my body ached. So I had all these symptoms. So let's fast forward to today. So I woke up today feeling a lot better. I think I obviously just slept it off a little bit more. And I had a lot of energy up this morning. Obviously, as you can tell now, maybe you can't tell that I have anything besides my breathing, man. It's hard. This is hard in general, but way hard with this in my body. So woke up, felt pretty good. Felt a lot better, actually. I mean, it was half of what was going on. I still have a little bit of aches, like it's very mild. Bathroom visits are less frequent. Still have a little bit of a sniffle, a little bit of a cough. Again, it still comes and goes, so it's just definitely this roller coaster. But I feel a lot better. I have better energy. I'm more energized, so that's pretty good. But what I'm noticing, I'm not that stuffed up. I can breathe through my nose. Can't smell. I can vaguely. So I did take a shower this morning, and I have this shampoo. It's Sage and Mint. It's actually shampoo. It's like a 2-in-1. Sage and Mint, and it smells euphoric, guys. It's men's. What is it? Is it Head and Shoulders? Yeah, Head and Shoulders Men's 2-in-1 Sage and Mint. It is magnificent. Like, you're going to love the smell. I'm sure all the ladies love the smell. I wouldn't know, but I figured if they were to smell it, they would definitely like it, I believe. So that's like the highlight of my day sometimes is like, I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get this Sage and Mint all up in my hair, and I'm going to, it's going to be good. So I did that this morning. Couldn't smell it. I had to literally I was like, I was thinking of what's the movie? The Superstar movie. I think it's Superstar. She smells her armpits. That's gross. But I was doing like that stuff. I was like trying to smell the soap all around my hands and my hair. So I literally shoved my nose into the shampoo bottle and tried smelling it, and then I could vaguely smell it, but it's usually a strong aroma. So that was kind of alarming. And that was kind of then it was like for sure. Like yesterday, I was still kind of like second guessing myself. Like, is it really? Because here's the deal. We don't know a lot about this virus. We don't know, like if and what it is. Like how serious or how like legit are these tests? And like legit, there's like a lot of things we still don't know. So I was pretty certain I had it. But those things are still common in other diseases too, like the flu and things like that. So who says I couldn't have something different? The smell thing, though, I've never had that experience in my life ever. Like not being able to smell something, like shampoo, something that usually smells good, and not because you're stuffed up. Like you just literally don't have smell. Like your sense is gone. That's kind of freaky. Like that's a bit alarming, is it not? Like this disease ruins your senses. Who says it couldn't get serious? Can't see. Does your respiratory? That's another serious thing. But like, who says it couldn't ruin other senses? Taste. They say luckily I haven't lost that yet. I haven't lost taste, which is good. But they say you lose taste, and who says like other senses won't go away? Like touch, sight. That's some freaky shit, man. Like I don't want to mess with that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. This is be considered day 3. So they said my symptoms started Monday. So that was like the day I could classify as isolation or whatever. So I have 10 days to isolate, and they're going to obviously check back. The lady called me back today. She said, asked me all this stuff and like yada, yada. So yeah, so now we're just in the isolation phase, and I feel fine now. Besides being short of breath with certain tasks like talking. This scent thing is weird. But otherwise the body aches are kind of gone. I have my energy. Not coughing as much. There's a little bit of cough. You probably tell I haven't coughed much here. Excuse me. But overall, not been terrible, but I wouldn't say like, oh, everyone should just do this and get it over with, because one, my symptoms and my experience could be far different from someone else. It could have higher implications with other people, and that's some serious stuff. So it should be taken serious, guys. Make sure you're doing the proper things that you can do. Social distance, wear your mask. Just do the things they say, even if you don't feel like they're going to make any difference. I kind of believe they will. Again, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? Start running my own experiments? You got to kind of take people's words as they're saying. I mean, they are the professionals. But, even if you don't give a shit, just still do it. Because guess what? It's not fucking about you. This world is not yours to just run and roam as you please. We've got to look out for everybody. Even if it's a hard thing to do. I know, like, we literally can't, like, please everybody. It's a hard task, but, like, we can at least try. And if we have factual things to work upon, let's try to do those things, you know. Wear your mask, social distance, sanitize, wash your hands. And just do what you got to do. Because, I don't know, I obviously, like, the vaccine route is going to be the way to go. Like, I don't think we can't just like sit and lock ourselves in our homes until it's gone, because who the hell knows if that's even going to work. There definitely has to be like some type of vaccine for this, right? But even then, you know, like, I don't know. It's way above my pay grade. I'm not even getting paid for this shit. Way above my head too, because I don't know. I just know my experience with it was mildly uncomfortable. It was not fun. The 2 days that I had the strong symptoms sucked, and I wouldn't want to do that again. So, like, to say, and like, I rarely get the flu, you know, I'm a pretty healthy guy. So I hardly ever get the flu, and it's usually a couple days. You know, so I mean, if that's what this is gonna be, like, whatever. I don't know. Now I'm just kind of ranting and rambling. But yeah, that's just kind of my experience. Hopefully, you get some insight from it. I guess maybe not. That's kind of what these podcasts are gonna be. I'm not gonna get too into details of things I don't know. You know, I just kind of want to talk. That's what a lot of podcasts kind of are. They can be informal, but factual, I don't know. They should be. I'm not giving you facts. I'm just giving you my opinions. I'm giving you my experience with this. Okay, so someone could be doing something totally different. So, yeah. Anyways, that was my experience with the coronavirus. That is my experience with the coronavirus. And, yeah. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you watched it, thanks for listening to the podcast. If you watched it, and just thank you. Thanks for people that reached out and wished me a safe recovery and a fast recovery, and just looked out for my well-being. I appreciate you guys. I'm feeling good. Okay, hopefully it keeps that way. And just do your due diligence. Do the right things. Okay, don't be an asshole. Watch out for other people. Watch out for yourself, and enjoy each day while you can, because sitting in isolation sucks. So the people out there that are complaining because you have to wear a mask into Walmart, hey. Even if I wore a mask in Walmart, I couldn't, because I can't go anywhere. So you could be that. You could be sitting here for a while. You could be dead. So be fortunate, all right? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave me any comments, any advice, any criticism. I might not listen to it, though, because if it's bad criticism, who are you? Thank you. See you next time.